Today on Softball 360, presented by USA Softball. Time to crown a champion in the USA Softball Men's C Slow Pitch National Championship. Tag along as the USA Softball Hall of Fame coach takes his team from Omaha, Nebraska to the Mecca of softball in Oklahoma City for the championship chase. Later, get to know him, the USA Softball Women's National Team. Spend some time with a few ladies who proudly wear the stars. The world's greatest softball home run hitters head to historic Busch Stadium, home of the St. Louis Cardinals, for Round 8 of the USA Softball Stadium Power Tour. Travis Clark of Team Easton is on point, sending show bombs to Big Mac Land and beyond. And it's hallowed ground, the USA Softball Hall of Fame Complex and OGE Energy Field. Meet the grounds crew responsible for keeping this world-class facility. Softball 360, presented by USA Softball, starts now.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Softball 360. We're here to see the best of the best compete on the center stage. Hey everyone, welcome to Softball 360, presented by USA Softball. I'm Jenny Finch, your guide to the summer of softball. Oftentimes we feature Olympic gold medalists or sluggers that can drive a ball 500 feet, but oftentimes the stars of the games are at the grassroots level, the C level. Let's check out the USA Softball Men's C National Championship.
Go three. 1, 2, 3. We're at the Men's C National Championship in Oklahoma City here at USA Softball Hall of Fame Stadium. We've got 36 teams of the best C players in the nation. It's been a great weekend so far.
Many of the 36 teams in Oklahoma City have traveled across the nation to test and be tested.
We came all the way from Minnesota.
Orlando, Florida. Hartford, Connecticut.
Came all the way from Omaha, Nebraska.
We came all the way from New Hampshire.
Came all the way from Wisconsin. I'm a cheesehead.
The C, well, it might just as well stand for champion.
I think a lot of guys that play in C play for the love of the game. We come out to play the game for free. Guys take vacation from work, and we all have regular jobs, and we come out here just for the love of the game.
And many of these teams are full of talent, character, and with great stories.
Put a ball in.
One game at a time.
Way to finish that off.
Tees 13 is one of those great softball stories. They made the trek from Omaha, Nebraska to take part in the championship chase.
Tees on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Tees!
Tees 13 is led by this man, legendary head coach Milton Terry Peterson. He put the T in the Tees 13.
I've been in softball for over 40 years, but I've been with this one team for 37, and it is my life. It's kind of, when I go around to Omaha, that's who I am, this T of Tees 13.
Terry is a softball man who's been playing and coaching his entire life, and his passion for the game has no limits.
You can just see the tight and score every inning. Yet again, boys, no zeros on that scoreboard.
That passion for softball has not gone unnoticed. You see, right next to the field they are playing on is the USA Softball Hall of Fame. This is the place where the greats of the game are honored. The hall is also where you will find Terry Peterson. He earned his call to the hall, the traditional old-fashioned way. Hard work, winning, and doing the right thing.
Well, I'm really, like we were in there yesterday, and I was proud to take my son and his girlfriend in there and show them where it is. You can say you're in the Hall of Fame, people go, yeah, right, you're in the Hall of Fame.
Today, another generation of Petersons has taken up the softball cause. His son, Ron.
I found that if you play together and you're playing, this is a crazy game anyway, but when you're out playing, your family, wife, girlfriend, parents, they have to understand the passion of a softball player is way more than you can tell. Why do you play softball? you know, once you get into it, you can't get out of it. I mean, I've tried. I don't know what's going to happen now, but.
The Tees 13 team worked and played hard all weekend and kept on winning. And in the process, they beat some talented teams. Having the leadership of a Hall of Fame coach is an advantage this team is fully aware of and appreciates.
It's fun because you gotta play to his standards. You know, he's done this for a long time, and you just wanna go out there and play for him. To never take a play off. You know, it's play as hard as you can, sell out for your team, and always be there.
Tees 13, the little team that could make it to the championship game, playing against an impressive Army Black team. But in the end, it was Tees 13, the C team with the right stuff, and they earned the victory and the championship today.
17 years since we've had this. We're glad to be back. This is so fucking cool. You can't, this is it, you, bud. Being friends with a guy on either side of you, having everybody one for all for one type attitude, that we all had one goal in mind, play together, practice together, and believe in the guys standing next to us.
Congrats to Tees 13 of Omaha, Nebraska, the USA Softball Men's C Slow Pitch National Champions.
C-ball is so much fun. The only pressure is to have fun. And isn't that what the sport of softball is all about?
Still ahead, discover what it takes to keep this field in shape as we meet the grounds crew at USA Softball Hall of Fame Complex. From the Women's College World Series to the World Cup and USA Softball Championships, find out what it takes to keep this mecca of softball well-groomed. And go one-on-one with members of Team USA Women's National Team, as the goal for gold is the Olympics. And Team Mikan, Worth, and Easton meet in St. Louis for round 8 of the USA Softball Power Tour, on the way to crowning the world's greatest softball home run hitter.
Softball 360, presented by USA Softball, is brought to you by Easton Sports. There is a difference, and the difference is Easton. By Monster, the highest performance softball bats on the planet. And by Worth Sports. Elevate your level of play with innovative high-performance equipment.
I'm Jenny Finch, and you're watching Softball 360, presented by USA Softball.
Playing for the Stars and Stripes is a massive responsibility. The culmination of years of hard work, all for a game that requires athletic skills, good fortune, and plenty of passion.
It's something to fight for, to play for, and all those things, and to know that, you know, I can be a part of it through this process. Like, I have more in me, and I want to get it out every single day. I want to keep improving, and I want to keep, you know, fighting to be on that field.
But this season, the bar continues to get higher, and now the goal is far more intense. The 2020 Olympic Games loom large, and for Team USA, now is the time to get ready.
So it means absolutely everything. Like, something we dreamed of, we have the dream back. We're able to strive for something bigger than just the college level. We're able to go higher, and we're play for longer, and it's just amazing. I can't really explain it because it's been a dream for so long.
The journey for Team USA began back in January at selection camp in Clearwater, Florida. At the Eddie C. Moore Complex, team chemistry and leadership were starting to emerge.
It's not just the talent on the ball field, but putting together the part of winning in the dugout and winning in the locker room, and that enhances the opportunity for us to win on the field itself. So it's just a complete evaluation of the process, and it's really interesting to see them interact and how they work together also, and combine that with the talent, combine that with the productivity measurements on the field. We're trying to come up with the best unit we can.
Later, a series of exhibition games lead Team USA to the World Cup of Softball. The nations from around the globe traveled to the softball capital of the world, Oklahoma City. came to test and be tested in a grand softball extravaganza. Fans just about need a passport to go from field to field as the international appeal of softball is on display.
It's awesome. Like, all these girls are so great. They work so hard, and it shows on the field.
These are the best softball players in the world, and the action on the field reflects that.
USA! USA!
In a game with the USA Junior National Team, there was no doubt that Team USA is ready. They also know what is expected from them this season.
But it's such an honor. It really is not only just makes you want to play the best, but it also makes you want to be a great representative as a person. Like, I'm representing the United States of America, so it's an awesome honor.
You want to go out there and do your best and play for your country and play for your teammates and everything you've worked for up to this point. Like, this is it. And shoulders back, like, here we go. The flame is lit again, and like, you know, we all have that opportunity. An opportunity that, you know, brings a fire into me, which then, you know, when I teach and when I give that to younger kids, it's going to bring a fire into them that they could have a possible opportunity too in the future for that, which is, it's awesome.
This is the hallowed ground for softballers, the USA Softball Hall of Fame Complex and OGE Energy Field. When we return, meet the grounds crew who put TLC into this beauty of a ballpark, from dragging to raking to chalking the box.
Oklahoma City is known as the softball capital of the world. Many describe it as the best place to play, myself included. There's no place better. And these guys and this crew are very close to my heart, being a pitcher and an athlete. We gotta give mad love to this ground crew. They work so incredibly hard. They take pride in every single thing that they do, and it proves and it shines at OGE Field. Let's take a look and let's go meet the crew.
This is the hallowed ground for softballers, the USA Softball Hall of Fame Complex and OGE Energy Field. This iconic field in Oklahoma City is known as the longtime home of the NCAA Women's College World Series. This beauty of a ballpark has been seen around the world thanks to ESPN cameras. One reason players love games at the Hall of Fame complex, the field conditions are simply the best in the world. The true hops and bounce of a softball are a direct result of a field that has been groomed to absolute perfection. And it's all because of a grounds crew that puts in the hard work and has passion for the job.
On the dirt surface, it's the dirt and the soil amendment, and the third most important thing about it is the moisture level. The moisture level is what's going to make it playable, it's going to make it soft, it's going to make it hard, it's going to make it lay down and be what it should be, either for ground balls or sliding or whatever it may be.
Between games, the ground crew springs into action. They have a well-rehearsed, finely tuned routine. Each member of the team excels in a specific role. While there is a lot of attention lavished to the grass, the iconic red clay may have a bigger role than you can imagine. The grounds crew has to sort out all sorts of weather challenges, from the stifling hot summer days to an occasional Oklahoma thunderstorm. It's all part of the job for the grounds crew at the Hall of Fame complex. When a field is known as the Mecca of softball, the job, it takes on a higher calling.
But I just like to take the field, the grass, the dirt, and turn it into, if you will, an art piece for people to play on and to look at and enjoy.
I'm Jenny Finch, and you're watching Softball 360, presented by USA Softball.
When Softball 360 returns, round 8 from St. Louis and Busch Stadium. Can Easton's Travis Clark maintain his hot hand, or will first-year phenom Carl Pearson from Mikan step up?
Softball 360, presented by USA Softball, is brought to you by Mikan Sports, elite equipment for the elite player. Dudley, the official softball of the Stadium Power Tour. And by employee-owned Long Haul Trucking. We're looking for quality drivers. Log on to longhaultrucking.com.
It's time for an update of the USA Softball Stadium Power Tour. The guys are on deck at Busch Stadium, home of the St. Louis Cards, and round 9 is ready to unfold. Get ready.
Team Mikan, Worth, and Easton have gathered at historic Busch Stadium. Many world championships have been crowned in St. Louis. And today at Cardinal Village, the tradition continues. At the third base entrance is a statue of Stan Musial, one of baseball's all-time great sluggers. And today, the aura of Stan the Man is as thick and hot as the muggy Missouri air. The rules are simple. Each slugger gets 15 swings. Each homer is worth 1 point. And the last pitch, the almighty money ball, it's worth 2 points and could be the tiebreaker today. Let's get the show started. It's one of the final events of the season, and each point matters big time. Tim Easton's Brian Wegman. Team Easton has won the championship before, so you are watching a legacy slugger at the plate. Wegs makes quick work of it with his legendary quick swing and keen eye for the ball. And with this blast to left center in Busch, Wegs takes the lead with 6 points. Say hello to Greg Connie Cannell, hitting for Team Worth. Playing softball is his passion, and Connie brings a fast, super swing to the show. Stay alert in left field, as the mighty righty will be sending some Dudley softball souvenirs out there. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Power and quickness is what makes Connie one of the best, and he shows you how to do it. Stepping in the box, Ryan Harvey for Team Worth. Harv played in the bigs for a number of teams, until an injury sent him to the dugout. A firm believer in hard work equals success. Hours of extra BP have gotten him to the top of his game. In his spare time, you can find Thor in the gym. Powerlifting is a hobby and a way to ensure he continues to send softball souvenirs flying. That trend continues with this blast, and now Harv is tied for the lead with his Worth teammate. Get ready for Kyle Pearson, swinging for Team Mikan. Kyle's hit the ball a country mile and was raised in the country. He calls the backwoods of Louisiana home. KP was raised on a farm and once loaded 40 bales of hay in under 5 minutes. He's no stranger to hard work. That's part of his hard-hitting, slugging DNA. Hard work, great technique, confidence, and a Mikan bat. That's the combo platter that will get Kyle Power Tour Pearson to the finals of the USA Softball Stadium Power Tour. 9 big points for Kyle, and the lead is his. The last man standing, Travis Clark for Team Easton. Travis has quickly made a name for himself as one of the top sluggers in the game, but he also has years of experience to back up his Easton bat. Travis has darn near perfect technique at the plate and could put on a How to Do It seminar on the art of the swing. Lifelong Easton slugger and helps design and create the latest in bat technology. He's also a pitcher, and that may be his edge. He knows how to work the plate to his advantage. Today, many of the Dudley show bombs landed in the upper deck, including 2 in Big Mac land. And talk about a show bomb. Travis sends this softball into the third deck and almost completely out of Busch Stadium. 10 big points today goes to Travis Clark of Easton.
What a show at Busch Stadium. St. Louis is such an historic site. So many World Series games and historic memories have all unfolded right in front of the art. If you have a storyline, an idea, feedback, we want to hear from you. We're always live at usasoftball.com or at softball360.com. And like I always leave my campers, dream big and believe in yourself. Have a great one.
Please join us next week on Softball 360, presented by USA Softball. Meet the top sluggers who qualify for the USA Softball Power Tour Finals in Marlins Park in Miami as we get ready to discover who is the greatest softball home run hitter.